Hello everyone, this is Dave from Dave's Recent Things. I can't let go of Thanksgiving just yet. I still want to do one more video. I was thinking about two, but I think just one more video and then we'll hit up Christmas. Today we're going to do something really easy, a nice simple Dollar Tree centerpiece using those 8-inch wire wreath frames and some of that Dollar Tree Deco mesh. Why don't I just get started and I'll show you what I made. Today we're using those 8-inch wire wreath frames. They come in a pack of 2, so I'm going to create 2 centerpieces today. And the 6-inch by 5-yard Deco mesh in brown, yellow, and cream. I'm going to use a total of 6 of those. 1 roll of burlap and 1 roll of gingham 5/8-inch ribbon and some harvest acorns, and of course my regular crafting utensils to create these centerpieces today. Here is our materials list for everything that I'm going to use today. You can take a screenshot of that and then save that as a shopping list, if you will. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my Deco mesh, and I'm going to use this little basket. It has holes in it on the front, back, and sides, along with wooden dowels. And all I'm going to do is insert the dowel through one hole on one side, through the Deco mesh tube, and then on the other side, making sure that it unravels on the top side. So I can fit 3 pieces of Deco mesh in the basket that I have here. Now I got the basket and the dowels from the Dollar Tree. I find it's a great little cutting tool. I discovered this on a YouTube channel a little while ago. This is not my original idea. I can't take credit for it. I wish I could. But look how easy it is. You pull and boom, you can cut your Deco mesh. So today I'm going to be cutting my Deco mesh at the 22-inch mark. I'm going to use that handy dandy little basket tool contraption thingy, whatever you want to call it, to make it nice and easy to make my cut. So I'm using 6-inch by 5-yard Dollar Tree Deco mesh, brown, yellow, and cream. For each color, I'm cutting 8 pieces at 22 inches, and I'm using 1 roll of each color for each wire frame. So that is a total of 6 pieces of 6 rolls of Deco mesh for 2 frames. Then I'm going to take the ribbon. This is just 5/8-inch ribbon, and I'm going to cut that at the 8-inch mark. I have a gold ribbon, or burlap ribbon with some gold accents on the side, and I have this beige and white gingham, and I'm just cutting it on an angle. I'm not going to dovetail the ribbon today, and I'm using 1 roll for each as well. So that's 1 roll of the burlap and 1 roll of the gingham. To do our bundles, I'm going to use a piece of Deco mesh, 2 pieces of ribbon. I have a pipe cleaner that I cut in half, and a little weight. I have my rock here, but you can use anything that you want, a pair of scissors if you will. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to unravel our Deco mesh with the help of our little weight there. And then I'm just going to take the bottom and I'm going to curl it a couple of times. I'm going to grab that clothespin, clip it on, flip it around 180 degrees, unroll it again with the curl side facing up. We're going to create our little tube or a little cannoli, anchor those thumbs down, and now we're going to let those fingers do the walking. I think that's my favorite phrase that I use. And it's fluffing time. So we're going to gather that all together, pinch right in the middle, take that clothespin off, and now we've created the woodland ruffle or the cruffle, where we have a curl, a ruffle, and a curl at the other end. Then I'm going to grab the gingham ribbon we cut previously. Then I'm going to grab the burlap ribbon, hold it in my left hand, and then I'm just going to fix it a little bit, grab that pipe cleaner, fold it in half, and then we're going to twist it right around the center, making sure we have everything combined in there, giving it a couple of really good twists. And then we're going to open it up just a little bit. Of course, fluffing time. And we have created our first little bundle already. So for each bundle, I'm using 1 piece of burlap and 1 piece of gingham plus our Deco mesh, and of course a pipe cleaner to hold it all together. And I'm just going to repeat that process over and over, creating curls at both ends, gathering it in the center, then adding our ribbon, And once the ribbon's on there, grabbing that pipe cleaner, twisting it right through the center, and I'm going to make a total of 24 of these bundles. So we have 3 sections on our wreath frame. That's going to be 8 bundles per section. And some of them, it didn't turn out that I wasn't able to get the ribbon on there because I had a little bit of a shortage. That might be different for you, but that was the case for me. So for 5 of my Deco mesh pieces, I did without the ribbon. So you can see here, I'm just following the same process to create our ribbons or to create our bundles, but I didn't attach ribbons on there. So you can see here, I'm just rolling it at the bottom, adding that little clothespin, rolling it at the other side, gathering it together once again to create our beautiful Cruffle method bundle, and then taking that pipe cleaner right around the center and creating our bundles without the ribbons. So here is our wire wreath frame. We are going to concentrate on the wire right in the middle that I'm just pointing out right now. And for this, you can see crossbars coming across. That's going to create 3 different sections. That was talking a little bit earlier. So right now we're going to do 1 section. So I'm going to place 8 bundles in that section. I'm going to turn the wire wreath frame over, grab my first bundle, make sure that V is facing up, and I'm going to place that wire right in between that V. And then with our frame facing down and our bundle facing down, I'm going to wrap the pipe cleaner around that center wire. Wrapping it around 3 or 4 times, grabbing my scissors, cutting off the excess, and we have our first bundle made already. Now you can see my bundle does move, and sometimes I put it on an anchor. We're going to fill this such that those bundles aren't going to move once we get these 7 other bundles in there. So again, we're taking our bundle, opening up that V of our pipe cleaner stems, wrapping that around the center wire about 3 or 4 times, cutting off the excess, and then we just continue on. I'm using 3 different colors, so I'm going to alternate with these. And also too, because I created some bundles without those ribbons, I'm going to add them as well. I have 5 of them, so I'm going to do 1 bundle in 1 section and then 2 bundles in the other 2 sections without the ribbon. Just kind of sporadically place it every now and then. You can see I'm adding 1 here, just to make sure it fills up the space, and we're going to use as many bundles as we can. And that will be, again, a total once we finish of 8 bundles. So you can kind of see here, I'm just double checking my work. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. I'm going to place those ribbons, making sure they're on the outside, flip it over. Look at this. I am so happy with how that ribbon turned out. It's kind of standing up on its own outside of the Deco mesh. Loving it, and I can't wait to do the rest. So again, I finished 1 section here. I have 2 more sections to do, so I'm going to put 16 more bundles on there. Once it's all done, we're going to fluff it up just a little bit, and the big reveal, boom, there you go. I love this on its own. I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's kind of a neutral color. It doesn't scream Thanksgiving or fall, but I thought, you know what, maybe just adding some acorns on here just to add a little bit of orange, because orange is the most popular color for Thanksgiving and fall. But I thought, you know what, these little accents to me were just perfection. It's not too much, it's not too little, but it is still classic colors. And to finish it all off, I cut a piece of brown felt for the backside. So all I'm doing is laying out some hot glue on that wire, on the outside wire. And then you see here, I'm just pressing that felt right into there. Once it's dry, we have created our beautiful centerpiece, and we did 2 of them. And they are all ready for my kitchen island. I can throw a candle right in the center there, or if you want, I just filled another glass vase with pine cones and acorns, or pumpkins if you will, and our centerpieces are all ready for our Thanksgiving table. Look at that Deco mesh just shine with that gold metallic running through it, and our accents with that burlap and gold ribbon and that gingham ribbon, and of course those little styrofoam acorns just pop with that orange color, creating these beautiful Thanksgiving centerpieces all ready for our tables full of turkey and stuffing. And if you want, you can throw a candle in there, but please do not leave this unattended with the candle there. This is all flammable, so please use caution. But I just love how this turned out, and I hope you do as well. Thank you so much for joining me today while I created this Thanksgiving centerpieces. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new project. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye for now.